Okay, fine girls, come forward. You guys move forward. Okay, now that
Please
you're
go back. Stay at the back. All of you that are buying singlets.
Now that you're here, we're not the ones buying. Did you hear me talk? Emekus. Is it Emekus or the Emmy Toronto?
Please. We'll send you off this set. Everybody needs to learn how to give gifts. Like, what's your thought process?
Are there people that don't know how to give gifts? Please, God, I
just tell you about singlets. So it's already too late. But please, there's next year. Hopefully, your relationship doesn't spoil before then. God, you see more ladies are ordering gifts for guys than the other way around.
Yes, 80%. 80% ladies are ordering gifts.
Something is happening.
But yeah, because in the midst of when life is giving you books, but you still need to be able to choose each other, right? And it's my birthday actually, so anybody I get married to, get ready. You must have money. Because a week after Valentine's Day.
You go combine now, more.
Combine waiting.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Emmy Toronto podcast. Today I'm launching a new series called the Personality Series, where I'll be speaking to people of interest, people that are doing wonderful things in their sphere, people that are doing awesome things, and generally people that I think are inspirational. Today my first guest is Timileyin, also known as Feyisayo. She's an entrepreneur, she's a career woman, and most importantly, she's an awesome person. So we'll just delve into everything concerning her personal life and touch along some other things that might inspire you on your own journey to start whatever you want to do or anything that you're interested in doing. Hopefully this video would help you out at some point. Yeah, so we're just going to get right into it and start this conversation. I have the awesome Timmy here with me, and we're going to be talking about, in fact, let's just start right from the beginning. Why Canada? Of all places. I mean, Canada is awesome. Sorry guys, but
exactly,
it's cold. It's cold out here.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't know about the weather until I got here. I didn't know how bad.
You didn't know about Canada weather?
And it's the truth. Like, I feel like I didn't do my research well, if I'm being honest and if I'm being transparent, right? The only thing that I knew was that I wanted to come do my master's immediately after my BSc, right? And even the city that I landed in, I didn't do my research well to know that it was a French-speaking province. Yeah. So I got here and I started figuring out some things myself, and it was just, but yeah, it was between Canada or the US because I did.
So you had the option between Canada and the US, and you chose Canada.
I considered the US, yeah.
So coming to Canada, I know a lot of people had to uproot their entire life, sell their things and everything to move to a new country. So what was it like for you? Did you have to give up some things, like in the process of moving into Canada? Did you have to leave some things behind? How did you transition some things from Nigeria to Canada?
Honestly, thinking about it, I feel like because I moved right after uni.
Okay.
But there were some things that happened in between. So the plan, man proposes, God disposes, last. Because honestly, the original plan was to come right after BSc. So I was done with school in 2015 and 2016. So after NYSC, I applied for my work permit. Study permit to come to Canada. And then it got rejected. This was in I was done with NYC October 2016, and I think November 2016 was when I started working on it. So September, somewhere around summer 2017 was when I started applying, and I got rejected at first, and then I applied again in 2018, but then it got rejected again, and I applied a third time. This whole thing that I'm giving summary of, there was a lot of roller coaster emotions and everything going in and there, but I applied a third time and I didn't get anything. I didn't get any feedback until after a year. So time had passed. I started applying in 2017 and I didn't come to Canada until fall of 2019.
Wow.
So in the midst of all of those, I was just seeking the face of God. It was a lot. Like, we're just summarizing it right now. But in the midst of all of those, I sought the face of the Lord and I started a business alongside. When I was,
wait. I'm hearing something very interesting.
Actually,
here. So you get business. Tell us about it. You said you had a business during your NYC or while you were doing your master's.
Yes. So it was while I was doing my master's. I started while I was doing my master's, and then I continued up until that process where the rejection was coming. As
you were rejecting, you were getting inspired.
I just want to say something, guys. Like, when life throws basbos at you, just make sure you're building resilience, to be honest. Like, it makes you stronger, right?
Yeah.
So even in the midst of those rejections, I feel like God redirected my path and made me see the good in what he wanted me to do in that season.
But yeah, the business, what was your inspiration start? What is it even about? Like,
Bloom Gifts, it's a gift enterprise. Like,
okay,
basically what we do is when you have a loved one celebrating a milestone or whatever, like whatever occasion, we're in charge of curating these gift items, or it could even be the festive season, putting together items at an affordable. So now the thing is, what we're trying to do is we're bridging the gap between the customer and we're trying to,
because
so you know,
trying to make
things,
different
your
price
life,
ranges for
so you know
people.
how you go to the store and then you get something, but then it's like, for that same amount, why not get or something slightly higher,
Yeah.
right? But
so
you'll be
for
able to
different tastes, so
Yeah.
different people, some might want higher value items inside. But
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So what inspired it? I feel like, so I'm just going to digress. I'm not digressing, but I'm just going to talk a bit about
No, you're not digressing. I asked the question. So yes.
I'm going to talk a bit about my personality in terms of like my love language. So with my friends, not even relationships right
Guys,
now.
listen up right now. Anyway.
God, that big.
Yeah.
So I'm very big on, like, I love giving gifts, right? So even before Bloom Gifts.
So wait, sorry, because I read 5 love languages recently. So there's how you show love and how you receive love.
Yes.
So you say the way you show
And
love
the way I
is to
show,
give gifts.
yes.
Wow.
Don't be my friend because of that. I'm going to
Wow.
throw you. I'm going to throw you into the bin.
Man,
If you want to come to my life,
get you a woman that
No.
does not give you singlets.
God,
that will create a package and form a business behind it just because of
I
you.
did not form a package because of any man. I
It
did
wasn't
not form,
because of man.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No.
Let me allow you. Okay.
No, it was, so it's, you know how like persons first, as a person on your own, you're just passionate about giving people gifts. I realized early on that that's one of the ways I know how to show love, right? And whether you're my friend, whether you're my sister, whether you're I just love giving gifts. So, and there's a unique way to, you know, when you give someone gifts and they're like, oh my God, this is so thoughtful. Like, I literally just said it in passing to you, and then my brain, the way my brain works is just like, just give this person what they need, right? So I'm not saying it's not just about
So
the
you derive
ampers.
joy from that,
Yeah.
like people being happy with
Happy,
a package
yes.
or a gift that you gave them.
That,
something
and
you
I
put
felt
together.
like they needed it, right?
So
And they mentioned it, and they didn't mention it with the thought of wanting to
A gift
get it
from
from me, but it was just that they were just talking about it, like, oh God, I need this, and I'm just like, just.
So then, with that in mind, because like everybody needs to learn how to give gifts. Like, what's your thought
Are there
process?
people that don't know how to give gifts? Please, you can't. God,
did I just tell
beg.
you about singlets? Sorry, please.
But is singlet a bad, anyways? Actually,
Is that what
for
I
the,
need?
for the brand? Please, for my brand, yes. Like, please, not. But
No, because please, let's educate people. You're talking about meeting people at their points of need.
Yeah.
Abi. So, what's your thought process? Like, how do you, I mean, you mentioned like what they say, but if it's not someone, or let's say you haven't taken notice of things they've said in the past before, but this is someone you care about and you want to be intentional and thoughtful about the gift, how would you go about curating a gift for them? Let me not say curating.
So
how
you're
do you
saying-
go about getting a gift for them?
Okay. So you said if it's not someone I've known for a while, if
No,
it's not someone
you've known the person,
Yeah.
but maybe they're not someone that talks about their needs a lot, or
Okay, so
like-
I'll give a practical instance.
Yeah.
Maybe you're dating someone, and as the guy, their ego
Hard guy,
thinking
hard
is just
guy,
like
no,
they don't say.
uh-huh.
For me, what I've done in the past is identify. So, I mean, they don't talk about it, but I would ask. I would prompt you. You would talk, but you wouldn't talk because you. I won't. The way I would prompt it's not going to be in an instance that I'm trying to get something out
It's gonna
of
be
you.
obvious.
Yeah. So I would prompt you to. I would ask questions, but it's not, there are ways to go about this thing now, guys. No matter what, if you're dating somebody and you feel like they don't talk about what they want in terms of what you give them as a gift, ask questions, send them reels on Instagram, send them pictures, and they'll be like, oh my God, I like it. I wanted to get this last week, or I wanted to get this. And then from there, you points noted, right? I feel like there are techniques, there are ways to just pick a person's brain, especially for guys that, don't want to talk about things that they like, but send them reels and this is either someone that is your close friend or someone that is your partner. So if they are either of these, you communicate, right? You guys talk. So in the midst of your chit chat and your gisting and everything, make a joke out of pictures of, these sneakers that you saw, or like, especially some people say they don't know their size of their, but anyways, or the size of their bobo's shoe or their friend's
Yeah,
shoes.
you can get someone to find out for you, like if he has close friends,
Exactly.
or
Yeah,
if he even has
experience
maybe. Let me not talk too much. But please,
Yeah.
my biggest takeaway from this, ladies. Okay, let me not be targeting the ladies, but please don't get anybody singlet. It's old. No boxers. No socks. Please, they have underwear.
How do you know they have underwear though?
Sorry, please. I hope the person you are dating or talking to has
You're
underwear.
not raising an expectation on people to date. So it depends. Well, at different
So
places.
you want to date people that don't have underwear before?
So I think
I don't think it's.
Emekus.
I don't think it's
Is it Emekus or
it's Emmy,
the
please.
Emmy Torno?
Please.
The Emmy-
We'll send you off this set.
Emmy Torno. I feel like you're talking this way because of the phase you're at, or the
Okay.
season you're at in life. I mean, I've never given anyone singlet before. But again, now identify your priorities.
Okay, what they can afford.
At what age are you even? Because I feel like if you're dating somebody at 13, 14, you should not even be thinking about.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
How do you know the size of his boxers?
Why you they look at? Why you they look at me?
How do you know the size of his boxers now? Because
Exactly. See, so in the midst of all this, right? First things first, the thought process for someone that is getting someone's singlet, it first means that actually, should we conclude that they can afford something else? Maybe
no,
not.
because even if you can't afford something, I mean, you can't afford much. The price of the money, the amount of money you're using to get singlet or boxers or socks, you can use it to get something else.
Yeah.
Guys are tired of that. I'm saying it on their behalf, and I know this Valentine's Day.
It's true. Valentine is
the
coming.
season. It's either I'm sure it was a few days ago, so it's already too late. If you
Yeah.
didn't, please, there's next year. Hopefully, your relationship doesn't spoil before then.
God, I beg.
No, because we get so singlet, your relationship can spoil from there. Men have been complaining about it for years.
Can I chip this in your podcast? Actually, I feel like it's going to be over. There's no need to chip it in.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I wanted to start this, like hosting IG live, whatever, and then asking questions about like things people would give you, things your boyfriend, 10
Your
gifts,
partner?
10 gifts
Okay.
your boyfriend can give you, but when they give you, you have to break up with them because it's giving.
Please do that live. Let me see how we would organize things. Maybe anyway.
The first
but
one
yeah.
is next week, so I'm sure by then this
Please
episode
help
will.
our sisters in the Lord. And please, brothers, this is not getting you off the hook either. Please be thoughtful. Listen to what they are saying. All those
Especially the
reels they are
guys, to
sending
be
you.
honest, especially the guys. I feel like ladies are more prone to, like, in over the years of doing business, especially this gift business. I'm serious. No shades, guys. My ladies, I'm sure you guys can agree with me. Ladies are more like
Thoughtful.
willing, to give gifts. So they are more in. So even if they don't have money, the thought alone, they would come, they would reach out to us and.
Wait. Okay, wait. Sorry for cutting you short there.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that with your business, like based on your orders and statistics,
And not just mine, I think generally.
yeah, but I want to use your business for example because you have numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't know the numbers of but
I can give a percentage.
you see more ladies are
Yeah.
ordering gifts for guys than
Yes.
the other way around.
Yes, 80%. 80% ladies are ordering
Something
gifts.
is happening.
Yeah. Or maybe, again, preference. Maybe the guys prefer to send money or give money. But I mean,
I know some ladies who appreciate money, but
Yeah.
guys, don't be lazy. Be thoughtful. She sends you reels all the time. You see that dress that she likes. Just pick something. It's
Yeah.
very easy. I mean, like, I recently learned how easy it is to make a lady happy by just buying flowers. Just flowers alone.
don't
Just
say
enter
that
shop,
black
just go-
women don't like flowers. Don't assume and don't conclude. Get those
Yeah.
flowers, guys.
Yeah, it's a cheap win. I mean, it's not always, the flowers are not always cheap, but what I mean by cheap win is like you can't, I don't know how you mess up getting flowers. If you mess it up, just call it a day. Like if you get some flowers and somehow fumble it, like there's a problem. Like you just go to the shop, tell them you want flowers, they wrap it up for you. You don't do any work, you carry it.
But there are better ways to present it, right? That's why we have gifts services,
Oh, yeah.
right? So if
I
you
mean,
feel
you
like
can get bloom gifts to just,
there are better ways to present
put
it.
the flower inside the package for you.
And
just,
sometimes I feel like guys feel like, oh, just flowers. What else can I add? That's why we're here as well.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying it's an easy win. Like it's hard to make mistakes with that, but don't get flowers alone if you can afford to. I mean, if you can afford to get something else, get something else. But yeah, that's a good starting point. But I mean,
so
I
that
guess,
was the inspiration that was the inspiration behind Bloom Gifts. The fact that as a person,
you like
I
giving
just
gifts.
loved it, and I loved like putting items together, like just, and then seeing the person's expression. Just it makes me happy. It brings me joy. Yeah, it does.
I mean, I can testify. I got a gift. Yeah, but anyway, let me know. But yeah, it's really nice. So yeah. Oh yeah. So we've spoken about your business, but then people might not know this. We're friends in real life. I mean, this is real life, but yeah, we're friends outside of here. So I follow you on Instagram, and I was surfing the internet, and then I saw something else. I saw that you have a foundation.
When did you see that?
A few days ago. But yeah, I saw that you have a foundation. Is that correct?
I mean, yeah.
What's the name of your foundation? I mean, for the audience, so that people will know that
It's Bloom as well. Bloom
Foundation.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell us a bit about it?
Honestly, there's nothing like I think the only phase I'm at with Bloom Foundation is just groundwork. Yeah, and that's because I know that that's something I'm also very passionate about.
Okay.
When it comes to giving the community back, again, the core of who I am as a person revolves around being a giver. So I'm very passionate about giving back. I'm impact driven, very much, like things that I know that would make someone's life better. Right, it gives me joy. I derive joy from it. So we've only had one outreach so far. I derive joy from it. We've only had one outreach so far. We did that in Montreal. I think it was in 2023.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was in Toronto at the time, but we traveled to Montreal because I prayed about it and I got the leading from God to start like where my roots. Because you know how I landed in Montreal, and God directed me to start the foundation in Montreal, to start our very first outreach. So yeah, just give back, and that's something I'm passionate about. That's something that would be big,
in future.
Yeah,
So,
very soon. Actually,
yeah.
The future is like soon.
Oh, like next month. Okay, maybe not that soon.
Yeah,
but don't worry. I'm keeping an eye out for it at some point. Like,
Thank you.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, and giving back to your community is very important. Like touching lives, that's the way you have lasting impact on people.
Yeah.
When people think about you, they won't think about, oh, he drove a nice car, or he dresses well. What people will remember is how you made them feel. What impact did you have on their life?
Yeah.
What emotions did you make them feel? And giving to people evokes those emotions and creates those memories for them. So that's an important thing that you can do this year if you are looking for something to do this year. So, I mean, I just think it's a wonderful thing that you're doing, giving back to the community. So, it's February. Valentine is coming.
Valentine is
yeah,
coming. Hey,
Where's
not
your
like this,
boyfriend?
like this. Okay, again, then bring your head outside. Come on. Hey.
Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's February.
And it's my birthday, actually. So, anybody I get married to, get ready. You must have money. Actually, I can't for sure. Like, why not? Because a week after Valentine's Day,
you
It's
go
my
combine now, more.
combine waiting. Do I look like someone that
Na
should
collab.
be combined? Emeka, please, let's continue. I beg.
Na collabo. Anyway, but yeah, so Valentine's is around the corner, and I'm tired of this February month. Every time, every year, they'll be pressing
It
people's
choke.
neck.
You don't choke.
All you
But
single
please,
people.
Please, guys.
All you single
keep
people.
choking. Actually, please.
Keep choking who?
I love it. I love love. I don't know if you know that about me.
You love what?
I love love.
Okay.
I do. Like, don't you?
Expatiate on that. What do you mean by you love love?
Love is beautiful.
You love being in love. You love
I love
witnessing other
everything.
people being in love.
See, Love in itself. Okay, let's break it down. Love in itself is beautiful, right? Seeing two people who genuinely care. I feel like people have different definitions of what love means to them.
Okay.
But in the core of it, love is not the butterflies that you're feeling.
Preach it.
I don't know all the but yeah, because in the midst of when life is giving you books, but you still need to be able to choose each other, right? So I would not say that my definition of love is whatever it is, but I mean I would say that love is consistently choosing this person. Like you're making a conscious decision to choose this person every day, right? So love is beautiful. Seeing two people who are committed to each other is beautiful.
Yeah,
me being in love as well. Okay, sorry, you want to?
Yeah, I like that your definition, because like choosing each other every day. So what does it mean to choose each other every day? So like, despite the flaws the person might have, you still choose to love that person.
Yeah.
Despite that,
you weigh your options. So I mean that's why before you commit to marrying someone, you date, right?
Yeah.
Then you decide this person has
80% of okay, let me not start 80% 20 rule, but
yeah. Then this person has this to them. This person has this. Am I able to cope with this for the rest of my life? Can I? If
they never change.
If they never change, because they would. I mean, they might. So that's
because. What do you mean they will never change?
No, sorry. That was a mistake for sure. Like, that was a mistake. Okay. I'm not saying they will never. But then don't go in with the mindset that you're going to change.
No.
Right? So, you're with someone, you're dating someone, and why is it single people that they know how to give advice? But see the way I'm giving advice.
So you're telling us you're single?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But
guys,
what you're saying.
We need to come back to it, because do you know the amount of people that they don't believe that I'm single, but we'll come back to it.
Let's put a pin in that.
Okay. You wait, right? This person has this. If they never change, but if they do, because at the end of the day, I believe that when two people decide to commit to each other, compromise, they begin to compromise some things, and they begin to, just because you want to be a better person for your partner, right? Then you make conscious efforts to change, right? Seeing them happy. I mean, of course, you don't want to see your partner sad every time, or just not happy with that attitude or that thing that you keep doing. So you change not because you're being forced to change, but because you want to be a better person for your partner and you love seeing them happy.
Yeah, so this is one thing I would say, like, you need to keep on working on yourself. Like, people change in relationships, people change in marriages, and in both directions, for the better or for the worse. So you have to be ready for that.
And you know the funny thing, I realized recently that as life evolves, like, we evolve as well. Yeah. So the person that you were dating, the person that you were dating maybe when you were 16, let's say you guys eventually get married. It's only easier because you've been dating that person for long. You know how people say that, we've been married for 40 years and every day it looks like this person is new every morning. They are new every morning.
To me, don't kill me.
But then it's not, I believe that it's because we're evolving, like, responsibilities, like you said.
Yeah.
Right? Life is life in things, exactly. So
life will just give you more.
You see how this person reacts to situations, different life situations.
But I'm of the opinion that you can't fully know someone going into a marriage. No matter how long you guys dated for, when you guys start living in the same space, and I'm even talking about this not even from a relationship point of view. Yeah. Like, you can't even know any person fully.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't want to name anybody, but I've had a friend that I was close to, a guy, please, it was a man. No cohabiting, I beg. But he's a man, and then we stayed in the same house for a while. And before, I just used to see him as this fun guy and everything. When that guy came to the house, I cannot leave Five Alive. It's berry blast inside the fridge.
Friends but I mean, that's what friends are for, though.
No, but that's when I knew that there was more to knowing this person. So if I leave my Five Alive in this fridge, this person will drink it. Is that what you are telling me? Now that's even just on friendship level, though.
Were you guys really, really close?
Oh no, we're close still. But I just learned more things about them.
Do you
Because
what makes you believe that you would do the same thing for someone else? Like if it's in someone else's house. No, I'm saying that I feel like why not think of it from a perspective of like
So he was doing it to me, but he will not do it to another person.
Very familiar with you.
He'll become familiar with his wife now. Abi.
Of course, and she decides if she wants to live with that forever. She makes that choice.
At that point, they are married now. What do you mean?
You can't come. No, I thought we're talking about before marriage.
No, before marriage, she's not living with him. Sorry.
But they are visiting. She's visiting him.
And when he visits, he's welcome to take 5 alive. That's different.
No.
But when you keep your 5 alive in the
when
fridge,
you visit, you can give surprise visits, guys. Surprise. Valentine is coming. Visit that your boyfriend, that your girlfriend. Pay them a surprise visit.
With your friend beside you, if you are going to their house.
I mean, no. So wait, for context. No, for context, I'm not saying. Wait, let me clear myself. I'm not saying visit them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, especially if you guys just started dating, right? What do you think about posting your partner on social media? The question
just came to your mind.
Yeah.
Posting your partner on social media for me
because
is
the controversial topic of like, what if somebody else is dating your partner and you're not posting them? And because we've seen situations of people that they saw that
I think that's more of a worry that ladies have. I don't know too many guys that are afraid of that, but it's a possibility.
You don't know too many guys that are afraid of posting their...
Okay, because I've heard of ladies that want to post their man so that they'll see, they're putting feelers out to see if anybody will say, that's my man. But I don't think that's something guys do. It doesn't naturally occur to us, or at least, let me speak for myself. It doesn't naturally occur to me to put out someone so that I'll test the waters to see if someone will come and say, that's my woman.
Babe. Yeah.
And I don't even think a guy will come and be like, that's my baby. They see... Anyway, I don't know.
Because you would have done your groundwork before dating, before committing to a relationship. Is that why? Or
yes, but for me, relationships are built on trust. You can say it's a bit naive, but if I start suspecting that you might be someone else's, that's probably the beginning of the end of that relationship already.
Yeah, or should be the end. Actually.
Yeah, at that point, we're just winding down to the...
Yeah.
It's just how to save the breakfast or...
what routes to go.
I don't believe in posting person I'm in a relationship with on my story, but it's not a problem. Like, it's something I can actually do, but it's something that I won't put and say, this is my woman, and be like, everybody, this is her for you to see. I'll post the person once in a while. We might go out and she will appear in the pictures, and we might be in places where, like, romantic settings. I'll post it, but I'm not going to be like, my woman. It's just going to be what it is.
Maybe just like happy birthday on her birthday is just okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Because for me, it's just has to do with how people kind of put you in a box with a relationship, and then I like seeing things in a positive way. But if it goes wrong, I don't want that stigma to follow me into another relationship, especially in a small community setting.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
So how about you?
How about me? I feel like I've always been a PDA person, but life happens, and I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in a relationship, so I don't know what would be my next attitude towards PDA. But I've always been a PDA person. It's just not because anyone is pushing me to post them, or not because that's one of the ways I like celebrating my partner.
Your man.
Yeah.
Okay, so from all what I'm hearing. So you get gifts for your man. You like public displays of affection.
Yeah.
And then you're now telling me you're single. Something is not adding up somewhere.
Shots fired.
Like,
guys,
what's happening? What's happening? Is the marketplace
shots fired?
Is it the Is it the marketplace that is bad? Or
you cannot start acting like people in my DMs right now, because this is where people.
This is where people in your DMs.
People are actually always shocked. Like, so let's say, for instance, someone just, maybe, I don't know, just trying to be friends or cordial, and then I get to tell them I'm single at some point in the talking, whatever, in the conversation, and then they're like, if they didn't take that leap of faith to ask, they would have guessed that it was just a very small iota of faith that made them ask if I was single or if I was in a relationship. And most times when I say I'm single, they're like, no, why? Is there a problem? Is there something, like, why? And then we are friends for longer, and most times genotype has been a reason.
So you're part of the AS club. Don't worry, I'm creating a video for your people.
We'll
Okay,
say for our people.
I'm part
Wow,
of them.
yeah, you're part of us now. But guys, there's nothing God cannot do. Okay,
You want
we
your
will
genotype to
update this. We
transform.
will update this version because I recently just did my test again. I'm gonna go confirm. I'm going to go and confirm if.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let me not be a prophet of doom.
Yes,
It will be
don't.
what you want it to be.
Amen.
Yeah. But I think what you're suffering from.
I'm not suffering, no.
No, but you're saying people are always assuming that you're
Okay,
taking.
yeah.
It's a syndrome. I don't know if there's a proper term for it, but I think it's like fine girl syndrome. Like
Thank God.
no, so there's this thing with guys, and I think some guys will agree with me in the comment section where you see a pretty lady, you might like her and you'll be like, she can't be single, like as in other guys have eyes now.
I mean,
Am I the first
fair.
person to see her? So you assume, or some guys might wrongly assume. Here's the trick. Those fine girls that I used to see, a lot of them are suffering from this, and this is your
Suffering
opportunity.
seems very,
Sorry, okay, not suffering.
you know, because like it's
You
not.
but
I'm
it's a
not.
struggle,
It's a challenge. Yes,
which means you're suffering.
I'm not suffering. Suffering means I'm not
Okay.
suffering,
You're not suffering.
right? So it's like, yeah, I'm not suffering.
You're not suffering. Sorry.
It's
Let me
a
rephrase.
bitter.
You're facing a challenge
Yeah,
because
that's better.
people assume
Assume.
wrongly that you're taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, I'm going to put her handle. Flood her DMs. Like, anyway, this episode, Valentine's Day would have passed, so you might be late, but still.
Please make sure you come correct. Like their criteria is okay. If you come and you're flooding my DMs and there's no value in what I'm saying, I'm like,
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, so now you're talking about values, and that brings me to, let me just sneak this in. Your red flags, green flags.
if you want to know any of those, come to my DM. Let's talk.
Hey, wait. Okay, so sorry, guys. I was trying to get you cheat code, but it seems like I did not disguise it well
come
enough.
to my DMs. Let's chat, okay? But I mean, one thing I just want to say is that please don't discriminate and don't assume. When you see, I mean, thanks be to God who has made me, you know, in his image, and you know, but then it's like, please don't assume, right? Yes, like guys are not blind, like he said, from a man's perspective. It's like they're not blind now. She be talking, she's talking to somebody, or she's this, but at the same
But are
time,
they wrong? No, you might be single, but how many guys are in your DM like on a random given day?
see, do you know the funny thing? I'm tired because this question is a question that I get often.
Yeah.
Right? This question you're asking is a question I get often. And it's unfortunate because that's not the reality. It's like expectations versus reality. You
Is
see
it a case of quality over quantity?
yes, for
But
me.
there's volume.
So for me, when I meet someone, I already know when I talk to someone for the first time.
You just put blocked.
I don't block you, but I
archive or
just
you
know.
mute.
I just know. So it's like they are there, but they're not there. Do you get? So it's like, please don't assume, right? I mean, I'm not pleading or anything.
You are pleading on behalf of your fellow
On
sisters.
behalf of our, you called it what? Fine girls
fine girls
syndrome.
community.
On behalf of the fine girls, okay, fine girls, come forward. You guys move forward. Okay, now that
Please
you're
go
now
back.
that
Go and stay at the back. All of you that are buying singles.
now that you're here, we're not the ones buying. Did you
You
hear me
people,
talk?
see, have you noticed? I read
Emeka,
somewhere.
please, can I
Sorry,
talk before you
please.
tell them when you read
I must
somewhere?
tell them this thing.
Oh God!
Have you
Fine
noticed?
girls, let me conclude my train of thoughts, please. Fine girls syndrome community. What do we call our association?
Fine girl syndrome.
Fine Girl Syndrome Association, come forward. Now that you're here with me, we need to let these men know that most times it is always quality over quantity. Now, the guys might be flocking around, the guys might be there, but then it's just like, we know what we want, right? And it's not a case of, oh, your standards are too high. When someone is beginning to tell you your standards are too high, I mean, that might be there, but the values, the criteria, the things that are a no-go, you know, we're not.
Yes, so I'm giving you the opportunity to put that straight now. What are your red flags? So that the guys that have those flags will not even show up in the first place. So that you will have less pressure on your DM. And them too.
Let's talk about it in the DMs.
The
You know
DMs,
the funny thing.
Okay, guys.
You know the funny thing. I could predict the red flags on the first conversation.
Oh, so you just want them to come and shoot first?
Yeah. And I love assertive men. So if I have to tell you,
that's a green flag there. She has given up one. Thank you. Don't worry, we have it.
If I have to tell you what to do, if I have to be telling you now on this show,
she doesn't want to tell you the red flag. You should be assertive enough to know that you are not the right person. Like, you just assert yourself. I am not the right person, so I'm not going to enter.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But anyways, just be assertive enough to come to me. Let me hear you speak. Let me hear what is coming out of your. Let me hear the
guys deep voice.
God, I beg, please.
Please, if you want to send voice notes, here's a hack. Send it in the morning when you wake up.
How do you know? What's this? What makes you think that this?
Just research. Like, I'm advising people, so I have to know some things. It's not from personal experience. I know that's where you're trying to go. I researched it because I wanted to advise my brothers in the Lord. Anyway, when you wake up in the morning, you know you haven't spoken to anyone, your voice is deep. That's when you should send that voice note. So you're not like, hey, Timile, how you doing today? I just want to wish you. Oh no.
Don't worry. You don't need to go. You don't need to go further. It's fine.
Hey, Timile, how you doing? I just want to wish you a wonderful day.
I just want to wish you. Even my own voice is deep.
You deep past my voice. See this life. Well, if you don't have deep voice, try and have beard.
What
if you don't
makes
have beard, try
Wait,
and have
are you
height.
saying my criteria or generally? Like,
I'm saying things that can help. Okay, sorry. I thought I was
guys. Let me tell you, just have that. Like, you can't teach someone how to have sense.
Hey,
it's a given. No, like, it's follow come.
It's common sense.
It's follow come, right? The number.
If it
didn't day.
So if you don't have common sense, what can you do?
It's nothing. I can't.
Jesus.
So if you've not gotten to the point, where you develop yourself, where there's no self-awareness,
there's nothing they can do towards you, but they can help themselves.
If you're approaching me at a phase where
you're not developed, you're underdeveloped as a human
being. Can we change the topic?
Sorry. Continue.
Can we change the topic? But yeah, if you want to, I'm single, guys, and the number of times my friend recently told me that it feels like someone recently told me that they feel like I'm hiding my Odogu silencer. That like I have So what Odogu, like when what's her name, Sharon Onoja got married recently, she called him and was tagging him, my Odogu silencer, like he's a rich man. He talks less,
he's
and she
didn't
and when she did that photo shoot for the Disney, she didn't put his picture. Even when she did like the reveal of the proposal, was it proposal? The engagement video. The picture it was just on the wedding day that we saw his face. And then, rumor has it that he has money. So an Odogu silencer is someone who has money. Not really, they have little or no social media presence. Mostly they're fine. They have charisma. They have, So it was like, that's what you're doing. You're hiding him, like, and then you're now trying to be. But what does that make? What am I going to gain from doing that? And I think it boils down to how Fine Girl Syndromes Association. If you carry yourself well, I think that there could be a tag. You could be labeled as there's someone I'm not going to show. I just keep moving and just keep like any guy that comes my way, I'll give them the attention. But I know that there's somebody in the picture, there's somebody there. So it's like you're carrying yourself with this confidence that shows that, like, it's not like I don't need a man. It's like I have a man, and all of you that are coming, just be coming. I don't need you. I don't know if that makes sense, Chapo.
So you're saying that doesn't actually happen?
Doesn't apply to me.
To you. Okay. So, like I said, I follow you already on IG, and I see videos of you working out, your friends and everything. Like, would you say that's a big part of your life? Because I imagine any guy that wants to approach you or anything will probably be someone, you want that to be someone that's also like a macho man. Like, okay, maybe not overly big, but someone that also works out. Like, how big is fitness to you as a person?
As a part of my life, that's a good question. I feel like some 5 years ago, it probably was not going to. I think we had this conversation recently, like 2 weeks ago or last week or something, where we were talking about when you're dating somebody, when we even spoke about a bit of it, when as life evolves.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Don't relate to we spoke about it because I just asked you, so it look like you just asked her something he already
No, I'm
knows.
trying to remind you. No.
No.
What I wanted to say was, if you asked me 5 years ago if it was a requirement for me, like I need to get a fit farm person, I would have said no because of that phase of my life. So I wanted to say that we had that conversation, not about the fitness journey as okay, sorry, you're right. Abi?
I'm right.
Yeah.
So just talk about how fitness is important to you.
Okay.
So what did I ask again?
I thought you guys were wrapping up.
Yeah, this is the
This is the
last
last thing.
It's been
Dead
so
for
I
like
just
3
assumed
minutes.
that you were almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. This is the last
This is the
thing.
last one.
And it's going to be very short, don't
Why
worry.
is such a stretch of video that I don't have an angle over? Like, it's just,
Okay. We'll cut out a lot of things, like in terms of not cutting out, like trimming, all the
Do you want to just try to turn it on again and see?
No. All the pauses will be trimmed out, so it will reduce it. So let's just.
How big is fitness as a part of my life? It is a big deal. You said, is it a requirement? I mean, it would be nice. I think it's a plus have. Or that's correct, right? Yeah.
A plus to have, yeah.
A plus to have. But it would be nice. I take that back. It's a big deal because the story behind it, what motivated me, na heartbreak.
See, if you ever want to meet your fitness goals, just have
Let them
breakfast.
shatter your heart into pieces.
When you just remember the disappointment, you just find yourself able to lift.
Bro,
You
you
lift
go
things you've
gym.
never lifted before.
You go gym. You just imagine those moments when you just use the same energy to carry those weights. You start by lifting 25 kg or bars.
You're lifting
Then
25 kg.
I lift 45 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lift
Guys,
40
there you have it.
I lift 45
That's your
now.
benchmark. If you can't lift 45,
No, now.
this woman is telling you that she's able to carry a bag of rice.
God, I beg, please.
Look at you.
But yeah,
Anyway, but yeah.
guys, it is. That was actually, I was just joking. No, heartbreak was not the reason. No,
I beg you, talk true. You
heartbreak
already
was
said
not.
it here. Try to change mouth.
Heartbreak was not the reason.
Please, guys, get your heart broken. I recommend it. It works a treat. Just small breakfast.
But yeah,
here and there.
yeah, I answered the question. Right? Is there anything around it that you want to know?
Yeah. So, have you always been in good shape?
So I've always been. I don't think I've always had the tendency. I don't even know. I feel like I've always been. I wasn't that big. The video you saw online was not a pictorial view of how I have always been. So I went through a phase in 2020/2021, and from nowhere I was stress eating. Life was just happening.
Was that here in Canada?
Yes, yeah, 2020. I was already in Canada.
Canadian food will do that. I mean, North American food will do that to you. You will blow by force.
And I just needed a change of life. So I'm like, no, this is not me. This is not, and change of environment helped because it was in 2022 that I moved from Montreal to Toronto. And we felt like I was starting afresh and starting my life all over again. And that helped. And I just started, working out. I started by changing my diet completely.
Did someone say anything to you at any point that made you feel like I need to make this change in my life, or you just woke up, looked at yourself, and you were like, this needs to change?
Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't remember anyone in my life actually body shaming me. Because to be honest, it wasn't like I was. It's just because I think what has happened now is the drastic change. Then it wasn't that bad. Like I can't explain it. It wasn't because right now, when I posted that video, I don't know if I should say I am right now. I think I am slimmer than I have ever been. Mm-hmm. Because even when I went home, when I traveled home, my mom did not recognize me at first. So it's like before 2019, that transition, I looked different than I was before. So I think that was that's like the wow moment. So when I started adding weight, it wasn't like anybody was telling me, oh, you're this, but I knew, of course, because I've had like an active lifestyle all my life. NYC, I used to work out. I always worked out. I was very particular about fitness, my general fitness lifestyle. So it was something that I was very conscious of. Even when I had not lost the weight, I would always work out like in my home, in my house, and try to, do some stretches. But it wasn't working until I made that drastic change in my diet. And then I added going to the gym. And right now I can't do without going to the gym.
You actually enjoy it?
I absolutely do enjoy it. Like when I'm stressed, but sorry guys, I'm going to quote scriptures because I'm a, Jesus baby over here. Okay. But those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They will mount. Is that the Bible verse I wanted to quote? Jesus, God, I beg. Yes. Those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You know how when you're tired, when you're praying, and then you feel like the longer you pray, the tired you would get. No, it's actually the opposite. Because there's something that prayer does to you. Yeah. Like, because the longer you would feel like logically when you're just trying to explain it, you feel like when you're praying, when you're spending a longer number of hours praying, it's like I should be tired because I'm just in the same position praying, right? But then it's the opposite. What it does to you is it builds, you build strength from within, and you just notice that you're stronger. So that's what the gym does to me as well. Or, the more I went, the stronger I became. And I was just like, I'm liking this new lifestyle. Things I could not naturally carry. Distance I could not walk before. Before I'm like 15 minutes. I walked. You remember, there was a day I walked. Let's not talk about it, but there was a day I walked like almost 2 hours. But I just really wanted to. I was walking a lot. May last year. I canceled my gym membership and I just wanted to walk. So I was really walking a lot every day. Throughout the month of May, I was walking. And I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was going to die.
All these things that you said, I don't know if you have the time, but it would be nice if you can create a list of your workouts so that you can share with the ladies. No, you don't have to do it right now. You don't have to do it right now.
For now, check out MSB, Mind, Soul and Body, with Jess, not me.
Oh, okay. Nice one.
But it's a community that I belong to.
I'll put it in the handle so that you can find that out, so that you can get some workout routines. But guys, to me, I've enjoyed speaking to you so much. Like our conversations, like if I let this continue, we'll be here for another 5 hours. So, but unfortunately, that's all we have time for. So hopefully we get to sit down together again and talk at some point. Maybe in the future once your foundation kicks off, or maybe anyway, let me not talk too much. But when other things when they are working on starts falling in line. So guys, please, if you've reached this part of the video, I would like you to hit the notification bell and subscribe. If you have if you are listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please also follow the channel. That way you'll get our latest episodes. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye.